Hey, blessed, beautiful day, Grateful Gal fan. Welcome into the Grateful Gal Sports Huddle. Y'all know what time it is. About to get directly into the daily verse before I get into the Sports Huddle rundown. Daily verse for the day of February 15th, 2024. Derives from the book of 1 Peter, chapter 1, verse 3, and it states as follows. Praise be the God and Father of our Lord Jesus Christ, for according to his great mercy, he gave us a new birth to a living hope through the resurrection of Jesus Christ from the dead. Amen. And again, it's from the book of 1 Peter, chapter 1, verse 3. And this morning, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be going over NFL news, Super Bowl recap, National Hockey League, NCAAW men's and women's top 25, NBA regular season, NBA All-Star weekend, and Major League Baseball Spring Training. Breaking news coming out of the NFL camp. It's kind of going to go hand in hand with the Super Bowl recap, but during the Chiefs parade, they had a mass shooting at the end of the parade. Truly, it's just a sad event. Unfortunately, one individual lost their life. Just another example of how Satan is just trying to work to bring as much chaos and death and sadness and hurt on this earth before his time is up, because he knows his time is coming to an end. And Satan is trying to do as much as possible to leave a stain on this earth. But the thing about it, the whole earth is going to be redone. Satan's system is going to be done away with. So everything that was done in Satan's system will be no more. And Jehovah's system will take place. So I'm just really sending prayers and love and regards out to those individuals affected personally by the event, and even the individuals who was just at the event. That could be traumatizing to individuals, just trying to go somewhere and have a great time, celebrate something that's, fun, having something that everybody is proud of to be a part of, their city, their team winning a championship, back-to-back years. And then for it to end that way, it's just truly a sad moment. So again, Jehovah just really sending those individuals prayer, love, strength, understanding, and just allow them to know that you have their best interests at heart, and just allow them to know that Satan will never prevail over you, that you will crush him, and you are the Almighty. And thank you again, Jehovah, for today. In Jesus' name, amen. So again, just like I was saying about the Chiefs, Super Bowl recap, the Chiefs did defeat the 49ers in overtime last Sunday, 25-22. Fun facts about the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl has had 58 games. Only 2 of those games have went to overtime. That's one fun fact. Another fun fact is Kyle Shanahan was a part of both of those Super Bowls. He was the offensive coordinator for the Falcons when they lost to the Patriots in overtime. And he was the head coach of the 49ers when they lost to the Chiefs in overtime. Another fun fact also, the AFC team won both of those overtime games. The Patriots did it and the Chiefs did it. Another fun fact, the Chiefs were the first team since 2003, 2004 Patriots team to win back-to-back Super Bowls. So it was definitely, an exciting game. I was rooting for the Chiefs, just like my prediction. I predicted them to win. But, I'm on to the next year now. I'm on to, the offseason, the full offseason, thing going on. And I'm looking forward to being able to, see what the Eagles do to, make our team better. We already made a few coaching moves, things of that nature. But just looking forward to seeing what we continue to do. So. But moving on to more NFL news, the 49ers fired their defensive coordinator after one season, Steve Wilks. Very surprised that he was fired. He just led his team to the Super Bowl, and he held the Chiefs to an overtime victory. They had to go down. They had to, take the overtime to win the game, 25-22. But I guess that wasn't good enough for the 49ers. They got to find a way to make a scapegoat. And I don't know why they didn't fire Kyle Shanahan. He took them to the Super Bowl, twice in the last 4 years. if I'm not mistaken. And he hasn't won a Super Bowl yet. So who knows? Like I said, they always need a scapegoat, and why not? It be a black guy. I'm not trying to point the finger or anything like that, but it's pretty obvious. But I think this guy was a great defensive coordinator. I think he had great game plans for the talent he had on the field. I think he had those guys flying around, calling great schemes, but I guess it wasn't good enough for the 49ers in that organization. So moving on to more NFL news. The Chiefs have extended Steve Spagnuolo to an extension. He's the defensive coordinator for the Kansas City Chiefs. So they did the smart thing by extending him to a contract, so he won't get swept up in this head coaching raffle, that type of stuff. But Steve Spagnuolo is definitely a top tier defensive coordinator. Definitely need to be able to research him more so I can learn more things to be able to add to my defense, add to my defensive mind and defensive skills and those type of things as I go and coach my players on the defensive side of the ball. Like I said, just truly a guy who knows defense, knows when to execute, and knows when to bring, certain packages, knows how to coach, so, definitely a big plus for the Chiefs. Then moving on, the Commanders. The Commanders hired Anthony Lynn to their staff. So Anthony Lynn will serve as their run game coordinator for the Commanders. The Commanders have pretty good running backs. So that'll be a big piece for them. Then moving on to the Eagles. The Eagles signed a quarterback. Not a quarterback, excuse me. No, they didn't. The Eagles signed a outside linebacker earlier this week. Let's see what they signed. Let's see. Forgot the gentleman's name. Hope everybody having a great day and find this information for this gentleman. He's an outside linebacker out of Detroit. His name is Julian Okwara. He's 26. He played with the Detroit Lions for the last 4 seasons, playing in 38 games and making 9 starts. Just another piece to add to our linebacker core to go along with Nakobe Dean and those type of players that we have on the roster already. I'm definitely excited about this draft. Like I said, hopefully we pick up some pieces in our linebacker core just to add, to that depth, just to add to that youth that we have there already. Like I said, alongside Nakobe Dean and those type of players. I like Ben Van Sermon. I believe that's his name. Van Sermon. He was a pretty he made some good plays when he had the opportunity to come in and have his name called. So I was excited about seeing him on the field. And Ben Van Sermon, he did pretty good. Pretty well built linebacker. So I'm looking forward to having him back. Looking forward to having some of the guys that was injured earlier this year. We shall see what we can do, man. Shall see what we can do. Looking forward to it. Again, NFL offseason will be continuing to pick up. More trades, more people will be signed. The draft process will be picking up in this March time frame before the draft in April. So I'm looking forward to that. Looking forward to seeing the Eagles draft some more Bulldog players, hopefully. We definitely need some more. I'm just looking forward to seeing the Bulldog players drafted regardless, because I know they're highly talented, highly disciplined, highly motivated, and I know they can make any of these NFL teams better. So moving on to the National Hockey League recap from Saturday through Wednesday, and then I'll have Thursday and Friday preview. From Saturday, February 10th in the National Hockey League, we had the Blues defeat the Sabres 3-1. We had the Stars defeat the Canadiens 3-2. The Red Wings over the Canucks in overtime 4-3. We had the Flames defeat the Islanders 5-2. We had the Capitals defeat the Bruins 3-0. We had the Panthers over the Avalanche 4-0. The Senators defeated the Maple Leafs 5-3. The Flyers defeated the Kraken 3-2. The Hurricanes defeated the Devils in overtime 1-0. The Lightning defeated the Blue Jackets 4-2. The Penguins fell to the Jets 2-1. The Coyotes fell to the Predators 5-4 in overtime. And the Kings shut out the Oilers 4-0. For Sunday games, February 11th, we had the Blues over the Canadiens 7-2. And we had the Canucks defeat the Capitals in overtime 3-2. Monday games, the 12th, we had the Devils over the Kraken 3-1. The Flames fell to the Rangers 2-0. The Flyers defeated the Coyotes 5-3. And the Wild defeated the Golden Knights 5-3. Tuesday games, February 13th, we had the Lightning defeat the Bruins in shootouts 3-2. The Sabres dominated the Kings 7-0. The Maple Leafs defeated the Blues 4-1. The Ducks fell to the Canadiens 5-0. The Senators over the Blue Jackets 6-3. The Capitals fell to the Avalanche 6-3. The Kraken defeated the Islanders in shootouts 2-1. The Devils defeated the Predators 4-2. The Stars defeated the Hurricane 4-2. The Blackhawks fell to the Canucks 4-2. And the Oilers defeated the Red Wings 8-4. Recap of last night's games. We had the Panthers defeat the Penguins 5-2. The Jets defeated the Sharks 1-0. And the Wild defeated the Coyotes 3-1. For today's games, kicking off at 7 p.m., we have the Bruins hosting the Kraken. The Sabres hosting the Panthers. The Flyers going up against the Maple Leafs. The Senators hosting the Ducks. The Lightning hosting the Avalanche. The Kings going up against the Devils. The Canadiens going up against the Rangers. The Blues hosting the Oilers. The Stars going up against the Predators. The Blackhawks versus the Penguins. The Sharks going up against the Flames. And the Canucks are hosting the Red Wings. For Friday games, February 16th, we have one game at 9 p.m. on the National Hockey League Network. We have the Coyotes hosting the Hurricanes. Make sure y'all tune into the Saturday Sports Huddle to get updated information from National Hockey League. Moving on to the NCAA Men's and Women's Top 25. Saturday through Wednesday recap, and then I have Thursday and Friday preview. From Saturday games in the NCAA Women's Top 25, we had number 25 Princeton defeat Penn 67-54. We had a top 20 ranked matchup. We had number 18 Baylor hosting number 22 West Virginia. Baylor defeated West Virginia 65-58. We had number 21 Creighton defeat DePaul 88-59. Number 7 Texas defeated TCU 65-43. Number 8 Kansas State defeated Oklahoma 69-68. Number 19, Gonzaga defeated LMU 71-47. And number 24, Oklahoma defeated Iowa State 86-72. Moving on to Sunday games, we had number 3, NC State defeat Pitt 83-47. We had number 12, Notre Dame defeat Florida State in double overtime 98-94. We had a top 25 ranked matchup. Number 23, Syracuse upset at number 15, Louisville 73-72. We had another upset out of Iowa. We had unranked Nebraska defeat number 2 Iowa 82-79. We had number 16 Virginia Tech defeat Boston College 74-63. We had a top 15 ranked matchup. We had number 1 South Carolina going up against number 11 UConn. South Carolina defeated UConn 83-65. We had another top 20 ranked matchup and an upset out of Colorado. We had number 17 Oregon State defeat number 4 Colorado 65-59. We had number 14 Indiana defeat Purdue 95-62. Number 20 Utah defeated Oregon 70-48. Number 9 UCLA defeated Arizona State 78-45. Number 5 Ohio State defeated Michigan State 86-71. Number 6 Stanford defeated Washington State 73-58. And number 13, LSU defeated Alabama 85-66. For Monday games, we had one game in the top 25. We had number 10 USC hosting Arizona. USC defeated Arizona 81-64. Tuesday games from the 13th of February, we had number 24 West Virginia defeat TCU 77-52. A recap of last night's games from Valentine's, we had number 2 Ohio State defeat Nebraska 80-47. Number 15, UConn defeated Xavier 86-40. We had a top 25 ranked matchup. We had number 23, Oklahoma, upset number 21, Baylor 84-73. We had another upset out of Kansas State. We had unranked Iowa State defeat number 7, Kansas State in double overtime 96-93. Number 5, Texas defeated Houston 82-66. And number 14, Indiana defeated Wisconsin 68-54. For today's games, we have a top 20 ranked matchup to kick off NCAA women's basketball today. We have number 6 NC State going up against number 16 Notre Dame at 6 p.m. on the ACC network. We have number 19 Syracuse going up against Miami. Number 1 South Carolina going up against Tennessee at 7 p.m. tonight on ESPN. Number 18 Louisville going up against Boston College at 7 p.m. on the ACC network. We have number 17 Gonzaga going up against St. Mary's at 7:30 p.m. on ESPN+. We have number 4 Iowa hosting Michigan at 8 p.m. on Peacock. And we have number 12 Virginia Tech hosting Duke at 8 p.m. on the ACC network. For Friday games kicking off tomorrow at 7 p.m., we have number 15 UConn hosting Georgetown. Number 20 Creighton going up against St. John's. Number 25 Princeton going up against Brown at 7 p.m. on ESPN+. We have a top 25 ranked matchup at 8 p.m. on the Pac-12 network. We have number 8 Colorado going up against number 22 Utah. We have number 3 Stanford hosting California at 10 p.m. on the Pac-12. We have another top 15 ranked matchup. We have number 9 UCLA going up against number 11 Oregon State tomorrow night at 10 p.m. And then we have number 10 USC going up against Oregon. So make sure y'all tune in to the Saturday Sports Huddle to get updated information from the NCAA Women's Top 25. Moving on to the NCAA Men's Top 25 from Saturday, February 10th. We had number 1 UConn defeat Georgetown 89-64. We had an upset out of Wisconsin. We had unranked Rutgers defeat number 11 Wisconsin 78-56. We had number 16 Alabama defeat LSU 109-92. Number 19 Creighton defeated Xavier 78-71. Number 15 South Carolina defeated Vanderbilt 75-60. Number 9 Duke defeated Boston College 80-65. We had an upset out of Illinois. We had unranked Michigan State defeat number 10 Illinois 88-80. We had number 14 Iowa State defeat TCU 71-59. We had an upset out of Auburn. We had number 12 Auburn fall to unranked Florida 81-65. Number 3 North Carolina defeated Miami 75-72. Number 5 Houston defeated Cincinnati 67-62. We had an upset out of Kentucky. We had unranked Gonzaga defeat number 17 Kentucky 89-85. We had number 23 Texas Tech defeat UCF 66-59. We had a top 15 ranked matchup. We had number 4 Kansas defeat number 13 Baylor 64-61. Number 7 Marquette defeated St. John's 86-75. Number 2 Purdue defeated Indiana 79-59. We had another upset out of Tennessee. We had unranked Texas A&M defeat number 6 Tennessee 85-69. Another upset out of New Mexico. We had UNLV defeat number 25 New Mexico 80-77. Number 8 Arizona defeated Colorado 99-79. Number 21 BYU defeated Kansas State 72-66. And we had number 22 Utah defeat Boise State 80-61. For Sunday games, we had one game in the top 25 for the NCAA men's. We had number 20 FAU defeat Wichita State 95-82 in overtime. For Monday games, we had number 9 Duke defeat Wake Forest 77-69. And we had an upset out of Kansas. We had unranked Texas Tech defeat number 6 Kansas 79-50. Tuesday games, February 13th, we had number 4 Marquette defeat Butler 78-72. We had an upset out of North Carolina. We had unranked Syracuse defeat number 7 North Carolina 86-79. Number 10, Iowa State defeated Cincinnati 68-59. Number 14, Illinois defeated Michigan 97-68. Number 16, Dayton defeated DeQuincy 75-59. We had an upset out of Virginia. We had unranked Pitt defeat number 21 Virginia 74-63. We had another upset out of Indiana State. We had Illinois State defeat number 23 Indiana State 80-67. Number 17 Creighton defeated Georgetown 94-72. We had a top 25 ranked matchup. Number 12 Baylor hosted number 25 Oklahoma. Baylor defeated Oklahoma 79-62. Number 19, BYU defeated UCF 90-88. Number 20, Wisconsin defeated Ohio State 64-54. And number 22, Kentucky defeated Ole Miss 75-63. A recap of last night's games. We had a top 15 ranked matchup. We had number 13, Auburn, going up against number 11, South Carolina. So we had an upset out of South Carolina. We had number 13, Auburn dominate number 11, South Carolina, 101-61. We had another dominated performance from the number 1 team in the country. We had number 1 UConn dominate DePaul, 101-65. And we had number 8 Tennessee defeat Arkansas, 92-63. Moving on to today's games, kicking off at 7 p.m. on ESPN2. We have number 24 FAU hosting Temple. We have number 2 Purdue hosting Minnesota at 8:30 p.m. on the Big Ten Network. And we have number 18 St. Mary's hosting Pepperdine at 11 p.m. on the CBS Network. Moving on to Friday games, we have no top 25 ranked matchups. So make sure y'all tune into the Saturday Sports Huddle to get updated information from the NCAA men's and women's top 25. Moving on to the NBA regular season. Again, the NBA regular season, it's this last week, this week before the All-Star break. The All-Star break is starting on Friday through Sunday. Friday will be like the skills challenge, that type of stuff before the skills challenge. It should be 3-point contest, maybe, that type of stuff. And then Saturday should be like the slam. Friday would be the Friday should be the what should it be? It should be the celebrity basketball game, and it should be the rookies, the new people who got drafted versus the sophomore and freshman game, I believe it is called. I should look up the schedule. I will have it after, later on in the show. But I'm pretty sure that's the schedule. And then Saturday will be like the events, Rising Star Challenge, the Skills Challenge, the 3-point contest, the Slam Dunk contest, that type of stuff. And then Sunday will be the All-Star game. So, but moving on to the NBA schedule recap from Saturday through Thursday. Saturday, February 10th, we had the Hawks defeat the Rockets 122-113. The Mavericks defeated the Thunder 146-111. The Clippers defeated the Pistons 112-106. The Nets defeated the Spurs 123-103. The Hornets defeated the Grizzlies 115-106. I want to make sure I get Victor Wembanyama's. He had a historic game, but I'll make sure I find that information as I continue to go forward. Then we had the Hornets defeat the Grizzlies 115-106. The Bulls fell to the Magic in overtime 114-108. The 76ers defeated the Wizards 119-113. The Pacers over the Knicks 125-111. The Cavaliers defeated the Raptors 119-95. The Warriors defeated the Suns 113-112 with a last-second three-pointer from Steph Curry to overcome the Suns. And then we had the Pelicans defeat the Trailblazers 93-84. For Sunday games, we had the Celtics defeat the Heat 110-106. And we had the Thunder defeat the Kings 127-113. For Monday games, we had the Bulls defeat the Hawks 136-126. The Hornets over the Pacers 111-102. The 76ers over the Cavs 123-121. The Spurs defeated the Raptors 122-99. I believe this is the game where Victor Wembanyama had that outstanding stat line. Victor Wembanyama had 27 points, 14 rebounds, and a career-high 10 blocks in his second triple-double. And again, that's rare air to have a 10-block triple-double. Usually when you see a triple-double, it's points, rebounds, and assists, but he had points, rebounds, and blocks. So he's truly coming into form, and early in his career, with stat lines like that. The Spurs are not a winning organization right now, but, I feel like they continue to put pieces around this young man. They're definitely going to, do great things in the future. And, of course, with Greg Popovich, his coach, a Hall of Fame coach, he's definitely, not going, he's definitely only going to go up. So, definitely think they're doing great things down in San Antonio. Then moving on, the Rockets defeated the Knicks 105-93. The Pelicans over the Grizzlies 96-87. The Bucks defeated the Nuggets 112-95. The Mavericks defeated the Wizards 112-104. The Warriors defeated the Jazz 129-107. And the Timberwolves defeated the Clippers 121-100. For Tuesday games, we had the Celtics defeat the Nets 118-110. The Thunder defeated the Magic 127-113. The Heat defeated the Bucks 123-97. The Suns over the Kings 130-125. The Timberwolves defeated the Trailblazers 121-109. And the Lakers defeated the Pistons 125-111. Recap of last night games. February 14th, we had the Hornets dominate the Hawks 122-99. The Magic over the Knicks 118-100. The Heat over the 76ers 109-104. The Celtics really dominated the Nets 136-86. In doing that, the Celtics. The Celtics became just the third team in league history to post multiple 50-point wins in a season. So again, the Boston Celtics with that 50-point win over the Brooklyn Nets from last night became the third team in league history to post multiple 50-point wins in a season. So again, just absolutely dominant performance for the Celtics. And then what a better way to have their head coach Joe Mazzulla's 100th victory by such a historic mark and making history on that day. So congratulations to the Celtics and that dominant performance over the Nets last night. Then moving on, we had the Cavaliers defeat the Bulls 108-105. The Pacers defeated the Raptors 127-125. The Grizzlies over the Rockets 121-113. The Pelicans over the Wizards 133-126. The Spurs fell to the Mavericks 116-93. The Kings defeated the Nuggets 102-98. The Suns over the Pistons 116-100. The Lakers defeated the Jazz 138-122. And the Clippers defeated the Warriors 130-125. For today's games, kicking off the last couple of games before All-Star break, we have the Grizzlies hosting the Bucks tonight at 8:30 p.m. on TNT. We have the Jazz hosting the Warriors, and we have the Trailblazers hosting the Timberwolves. So again, let me pull up this NBA's All-Star schedule. And the All-Star game will be in Indiana this weekend. In the game, again, the NBA All-Star games and events will take place from February 16th through the 18th. On February 16th, kicking off, we have at 7 p.m., we have the Ruffles NBA All-Star Celebrity Game. And then at 9 p.m., we have the Panini Rising Stars game. So, again, that'll be the class that was drafted last year and this class that was drafted this year. They'll go head-to-head. Then moving on to Saturday games, kicking off at 2 p.m., we have the HBCU Classic presented by AT&T. You will have Winston-Salem State versus Virginia Union. Again, at 2 p.m. on NBA TV, TNT, or ESPN2. And also you can catch those games from Friday, February 16th, the Ruffles NBA All-Star Game and the Panini Rising Star Challenge. You can catch the All-Star Game, the All-Star Celebrity Game on ESPN. And then you can catch out the Panini Rising Star Game on TNT. And then after the Winston-Salem Virginia Union game, we'll be moving on to the State Farm All-Star Saturday night. That will be kicking off at 8 p.m. on TNT. It will start with the Kia Skills Challenge, the Starry 3-point contest, the Steph Curry versus Sabrina 3-point challenge, and then they'll have the AT&T Slam Dunk contest. And then for Sunday, February 18th, kicking off at 8 p.m., they will have the 73rd NBA All-Star game on TNT. Also, before that game, they will have the G League Up Next game. That's pretty new. That will be at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on NBA TV on Sunday. So, again, I will go over the Saturday and Sunday schedule for the All-Star weekend on Saturday Sports Huddle. So, again, for tomorrow, if you're looking forward to get some All-Star action going early on Friday, again, kicking off at 7 p.m. tomorrow, we have the Ruffles NBA All-Star Celebrity Game on ESPN. And then at 9 p.m., we have the Panini Rising Stars game on TNT at 9 p.m. So make sure y'all tune in. Then moving on to round out our Sports Huddle for this week, the Major League Baseball Spring Training has begun. 1 week from today, the spring training will officially begin with their preseason schedule. The preseason schedule will kick off on February 22nd, 2024 for the official start of the Major League Baseball preseason. So make sure y'all tune into that Thursday Sports Huddle. I will have the schedule for Thursday and Friday as we continue to go forth and, watch spring training. So truly excited about it. Definitely feeling good about my Braves and what we can do. They have a lot of new pieces. The Dodgers have new pieces also. So the National League is definitely going to be loaded. It's going to be hard fought throughout the year, and I'm looking forward to it. So on that note, again, y'all be blessed, be loved. Appreciate y'all tuning in to the Sports Huddle this morning. And until next time, peace.